All right, welcome. Today we are going to be rounding decimals. So go ahead and click on round decimals, click start, and let's get started. Looks like we have 7 questions. And the first question, it says, round 644 and 4/10 to the nearest 1. All right, let's go ahead and look at how we will do that. Let's go ahead and I'm going to make this number even bigger. Let's make it way bigger. Oh, can I? Yeah, even bigger. Okay, so we know that the ones place, right, is right here. This is our ones, and this is our tenths. Okay, so it says round to the nearest ones place. So that means that this is the guy that's going to get rounded. Now, whenever we're rounding, we look to the place to the right, the next smallest place, and we decide what will it do. So 5 or more, let it soar. So if it's 5, if this place to the right is 5 or more, then we're going to bump this one up to the next value, which would be 5. Or if it's 4 or less, let it rest. So clearly this is 4, so we are going to let it rest, which means that we're just going to drop it out. So our answer here is 644, right? Because when you round and you let it rest, that means that you eliminate everything after that decimal. Okay, so let's go ahead and input that. And let's do the next one. We're gonna do quite a few today, just to make sure we understand. Because rounding really is a simple idea, but it just takes a little bit of practice, right? So our answer here is 644. And then I probably need to make it smaller. There we go. It didn't make my noise. I like the noise. Okay, so it says nearest tens. Tens. You notice that it doesn't say tenths with a th at the end. It says tens. So let's go ahead and underline. And at home, I want you writing these down and underlining them with me. Okay, so we go to our tenths place. Tens. This is our tens, right? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. This is our 1/10, right? Okay, so we're looking at our tens, and we're gonna look next door to the right. 5 or more, let it soar. 4 or less, let it rest. 6 is clearly more than 5, so we're gonna let it soar. We're gonna let 3 soar up to 4 and then eliminate everything to the right of that 3. So it becomes 2, 2, 4, 0. And I mean, could put a 0.0, but anything right of the decimal, when it's a 0, it doesn't change the value. So 2240, 2,240 is our answer there. Okay, oh, these are all nice, easy rounding. Okay, this one, it says round to the nearest hundredths. Hundredths with the th, that means that we are gonna be going out to the hundredth spot. We have our 1 spot, we have our 10th spot, we have our hundredths spot, and obviously over here we have our thousandth spot, okay? And it says hundredths, so let's go ahead and underline hundredths. I'm gonna do it in a different color. We're gonna look next door. We're gonna say 5 or more, let it soar. 4 or less, let it rest. 4 is 4 or less, so we're gonna let it rest. So that means we are going to keep this 2 the same and drop off everything to the right. So this becomes 7.22, and then we drop off that 4, and that's our answer. Okay, let's do two more. Nearest tenth, tens. So we go find the tens. This is the ones, this is the tens. We look next door. 5 or more, let it soar. 4 or less, let it rest. 5 is 5 or more, so we are going to let it soar. 7 becomes an 8, and everything else gets dropped off. Our answer is 80. Last one for today. Nearest tenths. Okay. So we know we have our ones, we have our tenths. Okay, tenths, we found it. Hundredths, thousandths. I'm writing it this way just because it's a little bit different. It's good to see it differently. So underline your tenths. Look next door. Is that 6, 5 or more? Yes, it is. And round up. Okay, so that 6 is going to make this a 10. Obviously, you can't put a 10 there. You're going to carry that over. So this number is going to be a 2.0. See if it takes 2.0. It might take 2. I would argue that the right answer is 2.0. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. Yeah, there we go. All right. So that is how you do these rounding problems. Please let me know if you have any questions. Email me or mention it in our meeting. Thanks.